Joe's in the building. What are you saying, bro?
Yo, I just come back from Portugal on some fresh thing. I thought, yeah, did a little holiday with Rants, but Rants is still out there, bro.
I'm still here, bro. I'm still here, bro. Living life, man. Living life, bro. What was it saying out there anyway?
You know what? It was sick. It was good to connect with the sporting, the sporting fans, and of course the Benfica fans as well. Legendary clubs. I'm gonna be back out there to go watch one of their derbies, or maybe a Porto game. So interesting, bro. They're very clean as well when it comes to this whole Corona thing, and they take it very seriously. Like the UK, tries to make it look as if, bro, the UK is the worst place.
Easy, my guy. Like even here, bro, you can't leave your yard
without
a mask.
Like,
if you leave without a mask, you're getting a fine on the spot, bro. You're getting a fine if you leave your house without a mask. I mean, that's what it is. So everywhere it's masked,
bro. And these guys masks on the 25th after your 45,000 deaths up. You know what? Let me not even start there. Let me not even start the statistics, because when people are looking at me like, I can't believe you went, I'm looking at man like, I can't believe you stayed. You know what
this is it, bro. As soon as the country opened up, I was gone, you know, G. I was gone, fam, the same week.
Bro, 3 weeks. Come on, man.
But this is it, bro. And everyone in the comments asking, bro, shows at 1 o'clock tomorrow with Matisse and DG tomorrow. So look out for that. Look out for that, bruv. And then in the evening, shout out Matisse definitely and DG. So I got Arsenal and Chelsea in the house in the afternoon, and then I got Leeds and Liverpool in the evening, bruv. So yeah, I mean, the Leeds United are up now. Their fans are talking hella smoke. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. We got to see what they got to say.
Hold on, someone's trying to what? Cass. I don't know who that is saying Cheekysport 8th in the building. Hey, get out of here, man. Look at my name. It says we have the best striker in the league. Yeah? I'm ready for that smoke. I'm ready, fam. Joe's connection still in Portugal, you know. Is it bad? I'm using my friend's Wi-Fi.
Nah, it's all right now. Do you know what I mean? It's all right now. It had a bit of a wobble, but it's all right now, bro.
Oh, man.
But yeah, with this Corona thing, the UK is moving mad. I can't even lie, bro. It's so slack. Here's on point, bro. Everywhere you go in, they take your temperature. As soon as you come in, they got the little thing in their hand. They got everything patterned.
And you know what? And because it's not an overcrowded country where you are in Saudi or in Portugal, you go down to bloody Tesco Express and you're on top of each other. Do you know what I'm coming from? Bruv, don't even get me started on this, man. Like
that's what I'm saying. But bruv, FA Cup. We might as well go straight in it, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something, Okay, look, forget the political man working for Arsenal team today. You guys always like, Joe's always worrying about his salary. I was not worrying about that today. What I'm saying to you is this, even at our very worst, Tottenham, you are still beneath us, bruv. That's the first thing I want to say. Like, you are still beneath us. It's dead for you, man. I don't want to hear it. All this myth about Poch was doing so good and you was a big club. You got to a final and you bottled it. You ain't got no trophies. Simple as. In regards to who we are as a football club, do I feel like we're going towards the right direction, Rants? I'll be honest with you, It all depends whether Arteta gets backed or not. If he doesn't get backed, bro, then I'll be honest with you, we need to get ready to ride out 8th for the next 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And it's just that real, because, sometimes people are going to think I'm mad, but I don't personally think Unai Emery is a bad coach, innit? Like, I don't think he's a bad coach. I think a football club, you get to 2 stages. People start to think, okay, is it the players or is it the manager? And it's very easy to just pick the manager. I think someone like Leighton Baines said that for Everton. We can't hide behind managers no more, he said. And I think Arsenal were hiding behind managers. And now we've got Arteta. We've got someone who knows ball. Okay, let's see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, there's more effort, but you can clearly see that the players are not good enough.
I think you can see the level of the players, but I think with your manager now, he's a bit more... At least you can see what he's trying to do in it. He's giving you something to buy into. I don't think the previous manager did. I think the previous manager tried a thing, it didn't work. but you couldn't really see where he was going. You couldn't see what style of football he wanted to play. Like he never had a settled like 11. You didn't know what he was doing. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like this manager at least has given you something to buy into. So like I get why man are optimistic.
Yeah, and also on top of that, yeah, I feel like there's less zero tolerance. I think with Unai Emery, you'll see man not playing well, and then he just gets dropped, or you see someone playing well, and then he's still not being played, or you see like you're just looking at certain things, thinking what is going on here, and you're waiting for changes, and changes ain't coming soon enough. Like you don't understand what's going on. But with Arteta, it's real simple. If you're dead, bro, you're not going to be playing. I think the reason why David Luiz is there is because obviously of his experience in the dressing room, but also if you look at it in the market rants, yeah, who the flip is there to go and buy, bro? Like
I was saying the same thing for every position, bro. Like who's in the market? Like we having the same conversation. Like these men were talking about like Martial, for example, and they were like, would you this, would you that? I'm like, bruv, outside of the strikers that are at top clubs, who the hell is there, yeah? That's better than him. Like no one, bro. You know the ones like Werner's just gone to Chelsea. Like outside of like your obvious Real Madrid, Barcelona, and whatever players, there's not players of his level about, bro. There's a shortage of top quality players in every position in football right now.
Is it a shortage, or do you think it's just expensive to prize them away?
Nah, but I mean a shortage of players like at the in-between clubs. At the top clubs, obviously they're there. But at these smaller clubs, yeah, it's kind of like they're very few and far between. And because they're more expensive. That's just what it is.
Because can you imagine what a Tammy Abraham, who's still developing, would cost you today?
But there you go. He's costing you at least like what 40 odd million minimum, yeah, at Chelsea, and he's barely had a full season in the Prem.
Mad, isn't it? It's proper mad.
This is it. And obviously you have to think about the English premium as well. Like you're hearing noise about 80 million for Jack Grealish, bro. Madness.
Is that what they're saying?
They're saying we want you to pay what you paid for Harry Maguire. That's what these men are saying.
No way. So are you lot like in for him for real? Like
I think that from what I heard that the club were very interested in him, and he was aware of the interest and he wanted to come. And this was midway through the season, bro. But I think a lot of United people on the board were banking on the fact that Villa were going to go down, and then they didn't.
Yeah, bro. We were talking as if Villa, I don't know about you, but I was talking as if Villa were already doing championship. And how they got out, it was like a dream, bro. I was like, oh my days. Like they actually got out of it. I couldn't believe it, bro. I think that's a brilliant story for them. And it means that Dean Smith, it shows that they paid trust in their manager. Yeah. While these men in Watford went and sacked Nigel Pearson, who I didn't get that, to be honest with you. But yeah, I didn't know. I thought that the Grealish interest had cooled down since you got Bruno. How would you play? How would you lot play then?
Bro, he doesn't start though. But it's all right if he doesn't start. We need to rotate. We don't have anyone on the bench that comes on and affects the game. So for me,
at that age to not be starting though, Rants.
Bro, at a top club, yeah, like these things happen, innit? If we're gonna behave like a top club, you have to have players on the bench, bro. Do you know what I mean? Look at Riyad Mahrez. He don't start every week, bro. You know what I mean? And he's at the age where he probably should be starting every week, but he's at a top club. When you're at a top club, you have to hold bench sometimes, innit? That's just how it is. If we need to behave like a top club, you can't just be thinking about the first 11 all the time.
And it's bad because what you say about Mahrez, I think he's been one of City's best players this season. You know
exactly, but it doesn't matter.
Awesome. Like if you compare him last season when they got, I thought, I don't know if he's gonna last there, blah blah blah. But I think he's at the stage now where Pep's got him to a point where it's like when you play, you need to be playing well. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think the country, I know I'm going from Mahrez to Nicky Butt, but I don't think the country knew how good Nicky Butt was until he played World Cup 2002. Yeah. And Pele himself said Nicky Butt is the best player for England because the way he had been performing, it's just, but you won't know how good he is because he had Scholes and Keno in front of him. But he was
surrounded by quality, yeah.
Bro, he was a very good midfielder who could probably get into any other midfield at the time in the country.
Yeah. But this is the thing, though. Like, they were surrounded by quality. And it's the same with even Wes Brown. Like, Wes Brown was a good footballer, but because he was in a team, yeah, that was so successful, yeah, and so good, man looked at Wes like, oh, substitute. But man could start for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. So, like, with football, I think it's very much sometimes it's a circumstance thing, innit? And I think right now the quality and depth isn't there in a lot of teams outside of their starting 11. Only really Manchester City. Even when you look at Liverpool's bench, man, like Origi and like what's his name? The Swiss youth, Shaqiri and all that.
Yeah.
Like it's not top quality, bro. Like it's not.
I think they suffer, because of their lack of investment, I don't think they're going to hold the title next year. I feel like missing out on Werner, big mistake. Especially like what you just said about there's not a lot of top strikers running around. How they lost him when he wanted to go Liverpool, big mistake.
And it wasn't a lot of money either, which worries me that they don't have the money to invest, because he went for like 45 mil or something. That's not a lot for a world-class striker. Like it's not.
Like, so I don't know what happened there. And you can't use the Origi trick for 3 years running. You know what I mean? Like, you need to switch it up, bro. Like, so yeah. Man said this Kaz guy's on me, The hairline come back after it disappeared, unlike Özil. So brother, man got the turkey vlog coming soon. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't made my thing a secret, you know what I mean?
Man said the Turkey vlog, bro. I ain't even been in Turkey in a hot minute, bro. Man needs to flipping. They got like factories for clothes and that. Like, so I went out there like years ago with my brethren, but people are going there to get their hair done and that now.
Man did the thing, you know what I mean? I've still got 6 months left for it to fully be complete. But do you know what? I'm gonna go for a touch up still.
What is it, like laser treatment or something?
It's weird because I don't want to be letting Cass and the people know too much, but it's your real hair. It's not your hair that's stuck on there.
It's the Rooney thing.
Nah, it's the real thing. So, for example, they take the it's like taking DNA. So, if I wanted hair to grow right here, you take DNA from underneath, above your skull and underneath your skin. So in between, and then they put the follicles underneath anywhere you want it to go. So it then tells the DNA that hair has to grow here.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I could shave it off, it will grow back. Because now the DNA is implanted in between my scalp and my thingies. That's all you guys gotta know.
That's very wavy still, I can't even lie.
Yeah, but if you think of it though, Rants, if they're making ears come out of rats and stuff like that,
of course they can.
Hair, bro. Come on,
Nah, you're right. That's a mad thing, though. That's a mad thing. Nah, man, have to respect that still. At least you're honest with it. Bare man, like, bro, like, remember when we saw Andros Townsend, blood? Like, man went from having no hair to having the full afro and that.
Bro, him, David Silva, man said, Kaz Ranch Joe got the weave glued on. Nah, you got some wild fun,
Oh, blood, listen, the group chat's always popping, bro. The group chat's always popping. You, man, are mad, man. Make sure you smash the like as well while you're in here, boy.
Yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? People are asking about how much was it, bro. Listen, come follow me on the IG Joe Bear one when the video's out. You know what I mean? I'm going to give out all the secrets and that. I just got to hold on for a bit,
This is it. You know what I'm saying, man? How you feeling for, I say the FA Cup? It's the Arsenal Cup, isn't it, blood?
Bro. 14 like Henri, bro. That's what we're going for. Do you know what I mean? I think, do you want to know the truth, bro? Yeah. And someone said, it's always payroll Joel. No, it's not payroll Joel, bro. Like, this is me being real, yeah. I think we're going to beat them because it's a one-off game. I was shook. I would have been more scared if it was Man United. Man don't want that Man United smoke. All jokes aside, yeah. That front four, yeah. 5 if you want to include Pogba, but that front four of Bruno, Martial, Greenwood, and flipping Rashford, bro, yeah? Right about now is the most dangerous forward line in the whole of the flipping league. And for some reason, I know you London Manx here would have been gassing up the players for real, and they would have come and tried to bloody Jesse Lingard would have scored against us. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that Chelsea beat you, I'm like, oof, because I know we can beat Chelsea on a one-off game. Not because we're better than them. They're a better team than us. But there's just something about the London derby. Look, when you lot were not playing well at all, but you could still beat City.
Yeah, for sure.
Made no sense.
Form goes out the window when it comes to derbies. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, when I'm looking at it, though, I'm looking at it from two ways. I think that Arsenal have absolutely nothing to lose in it. They're confident. You've got 2 managers. It's their first season. Well, it's Arteta's first season coaching, managing, period. Lampard's second. But I look at it and I'm actually like, bruv, whoever wins this year, they're going to win a trophy pretty much in their first season managing in the Premier League, which is nuts.
Big,
You know what I'm saying? Chelsea, generally, you would say Chelsea have got an experienced team that know how to win stuff. But actually, Chelsea have quite a few young players that they've been playing and stuff. It's not the usual experienced Chelsea team that you would expect. Like the average age is considerably lower than it usually is. And then you look at the Arsenal team as well, quite inexperienced, and the experience you do have, do you know what I mean, in David Luiz and them, man, there's mad, unpredictable experience. So it's all like, bruv, it's literally, fam, it's literally a 50-50 game when I'm looking at it. Like, my head is saying Chelsea because they've been there, done it, and they know how to do it. But then on the flip side, bro, like, bruv, when Arsenal feel like it, bro, man just need Aubameyang to turn up here for like 10 minutes and win the game for you.
Bruv, look at the Man City game.
That's
what
it.
I'm trying to say to man. It's not that we're better than Man City. No one ever said that. No one thinks that. But when we're on song, and like what you said, Aubameyang on form, slipping the right through ball. Look, I love Aubameyang as a goal scorer, innit? But I'm also very honest, and I don't think he's a superb footballer. You know what?
He can score goals though.
Goals. And what people don't understand is that's why he is who he is. Do you know what I mean? That's why Arsenal are 8th, but yet you give him half of a chance and he's banging it in. And sometimes but Chelsea, I'm hearing CFC opinion saying, right, you got Chelsea fans in there. I rate that, Rants. You got bloody man. I'm talking about Baku. Shut up, man. You got Giroud, bloody, whose experience is huge. Aspilicueta, who else have they got? Alonso, that they'll probably play, Willian. So they've got more experience, and Kante. I think
more experience.
They've got it, you know. But I just think it's a one-off game, and all you got to do is catch them cold. And if I'm Arteta, and I don't really know if he's a mind games kind of manager, but if he is, he probably would have said to the boys against Man City, "You lot got smacked up last time. You lot got something to show." And he might say, "You lot got smacked up in Baku. You guys owe these guys a final."
Yeah, that's what I would be saying. 100%. They do owe them because man you got the rug pulled out from under you in Baku out of nowhere. I think that's the most confident I've ever seen Arsenal fans going into a final, and they just didn't see what was about to happen coming at all, blood.
Bro, did you see how far I travelled? Do you remember, bro?
Yeah, you man. I saw it in Troops and them man there. Man there had to get like hang gliders and that over the water. And you remember moving mad, fam.
And then the man made a meme from man because I was like this, and then they put a 4-1 on my forehead and that. Like, it was mad. I will never forget that experience. Like, it was, bro. Like, it was, and then I realized how far it was to come back home, bro. Like, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think we can do it anyway.
Somebody said, "What's happening on Twitter?" I don't know, bro. You'll have to tell me. I'm not on Twitter. I'm on YouTube, as you can see, bruv. So, man, don't know what's going on Twitter, bruv.
What's going on Twitter? Let us know. Put us in the loop.
Yeah, let us know what's going on Twitter, bruv. Do you know what I mean? If it's nonsense, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Honestly, bruv, man's above all that, bro. Like, I can't be doing that. It's just nonsense, bro. Like, Twitter, people are always trying to draw each other out, man. It's like a playground there, isn't it?
Bro, it's ridiculous. I that's why I stay away from that thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got it, but someone says, "Oh, I remember Joe kissing the trophy before the game." Brother.
Oh, bro, I don't even remember that. See, these man don't forget a thing, you know.
Yeah, because they said that. Well, apparently that's bad luck, innit? So when we lost, Bear man were coming for man. But yeah, I did still.
Boy, all right, that's mad, you know. That was a bit mad, you know. Man said you kissed the thing, you know. Nah, they're taking a mix.
I did. There's a picture of it still. Like, I man kissed the thing. Then man are saying, I'm saying Uber is the only reason Arsenal finished 8th. You reckon we would have been in a relegation scrap if he wasn't playing for us?
Nah, I don't think so. But do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have finished in the top half of the table, bruv. You know what I mean? It's just one of them. But you know what's funny about football? You can't always say that though, because it's like, I feel like Aubameyang has a very specific set of skills in it, which is goal scoring. But actually, his all-around game, like, it leaves a lot to be desired. If he's not scoring goals, he doesn't offer much in it. So to say, if he wasn't playing, you just never know, bruv. The team might the team might have played better collectively and made up the goals elsewhere, but we'll never know. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I would know, what I do say is, bro, like he's one of the most lethal finishers in the league, bro.
Yeah, but it's nuts that you say that, because if you look, when you sold Lukaku, bro, I was just like, Man United are not scoring no goals, bro. Like, I was convinced. I was like, I was mad. I was just like, from a football fan perspective, I thought, bro, like, how are you, man, gonna? Because I like Lukaku. I like him as a person.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, all right, I know that his touch ain't great, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like him. I like the idea of Lukaku. I'm very happy he's doing well at Inter. Bro, who would have thought that your boys would have a 20+ season, Rashi and thingy? And even when Greenwood started, I was thinking, it's all right, but he's lightweight. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I said at the start of the season, I said I expect 50 goals and assists between Martial and Rashford. At the start of the season, I said it, but I never thought Greenwood was going to chip in with 17 or something stupid like that. Do you know what I mean?
How many did he get? 17?
Yeah, something like that in all comps or something wild like that, bro. I can't believe it, bro.
I need Martinelli to come back quick so I can still have an argument.
Yeah, the Martinelli agenda, bro. The Martinelli agenda, my guy.
Listen, because every week here it's becoming harder to argue my Martinelli thing still.
Yeah, I think he's got like 14 or 17 in all comps, bro, or something like that. I think it might be 14, bro, for Mason or something. It's a joke, bro. Like, it's a joke. And he doesn't even start. He only really started starting games post-lockdown as well.
He is. And you know what? I think I heard you say this. It must have been you. Because I casually watch you now. I casually watch you now more than I did when you was on. No offense, but it's because I'm not, you know, let me not even go down there. But I'm just saying, I watch your shows a little bit more because you cover more than the Man United stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So you were with, I think you were with Maddison and
DG, yeah.
DG. And you were saying, I think you were saying that despite Rashford being a better player currently,
yeah, I think Mason's more talented.
Yeah,
I do.
The guy's just wild. Like, he cuts in and cuts out. I'm like, bruv, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, like that.
Yeah, Mason's he's a special player, innit? There's not many special players, like that your club produce, period. Like, do you know what I mean? Any club, bro. Like, special players are very few and far between in a generation. You get good players, but you get players that are good for several reasons. Good because they've had good coaches, good because they've worked hard and that. But you see, when man's just got natural talent to do madness, bro. Like, my man takes free kicks with his left foot and penalties with his right, bro. Like, this is what Mason does. Like, he's not a normal footballer. Do you know what I mean? He's special, bro.
What was you doing at 18? Because he's just turned 18.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro.
What was you doing at 18?
19. No, 19. He's gonna be. No, he didn't just turn 18. I think he's been 18 for a while. But
it's just, bro. Either way, that talent that you see is all right. It's not the same type of talent, but I remember I was trying to make people understand what Raheem Sterling has been doing, because obviously he's had bad press for years, bro. Raheem Sterling went to the World Cup at 17. You know when he got strangled out by the Valencia.
Yeah, bro. Man, forget that he cost 60 million. You know, like they didn't get him for peanuts. You know, they paid Liverpool big P. Like, he's been star boy. You know, it's only because of all the negative press. Man, forget that he was doing bits before, like
for Liverpool as well. Do you see what I'm coming from? So there's some players that you look at and you gotta go, hold on a second, this is someone special. And Greenwood for me falls into that category where I just think to myself, the youth's magic. The youth is magic. I can't even stunt, bro. The youth's magic. Like,
he's a special footballer.
Yeah,
I mean, we got a super chat here saying hopes Pogba don't sign a new deal. How can he be playing in the sixth role? Hey, bruv, you know what it is, Like, I agree, that he shouldn't be playing there. Do you know what I mean? But I just think that even if he wanted to leave now anyway, like, he'll be priced out of a move, blood. No one's spending money in it. So the sensible thing is to just sign the deal, keep your head down, play football, and continue to smile and enjoy it, bruv, because he couldn't go nowhere even if he wanted to, in it. But if I was him, I definitely wouldn't be happy in playing that withdrawn role. But at the same time, like, bruv, sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for the team, innit? Like, and he's been doing.
Yeah, you can't sacrifice Bruno FC at the moment for what he's doing, bruv. That's the main guy at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to play around him.
Yeah, it's true, but it's mad because Pogba's definitely changed his game to accommodate Bruno, and it shows a lack of ego, and it also shows the team spirit. Oh, it is 17 in all competitions. Right. I said 17, and then I thought, right, that sounds a bit high, but it is 17. Hey,
I heard
Masons are bad.
17 as well. Yeah, 17. Bro, how did them 17 goals come, bro? Because it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I need to go back and see them. But yeah.
Unbelievable player. So for Pogba, yeah, like it shows a lot of people accuse him of being loads of different things, yeah. But if he was as arrogant, yeah, and as all about himself as people are saying, he wouldn't be playing the way he's playing now with a smile on his face as well in a withdrawn role, because I don't even like seeing him there. So I can imagine it's not his first choice, but he's doing it.
And you know what? What you find is you can tell that they respect each other. Like you can tell that he recognizes that he's a baller, and so does Bruno. I know Bruno's on crud because from the time he told Pep to shut his mouth, yeah, and then he explained why, yeah, bro. I didn't even know Bruno could speak English until that interview.
Great English as well.
Bro, great English as well. It was on Sky Sports, innit? I think he was chatting to Laura Woods and like whoever. Like when he explained himself, I thought, yeah, you know what, yeah, this guy's on crud. Don't think that he's here and he's just here because, you know, oh, I've always wanted to be here. He's here on smoke. Do you know what I mean? And he's a man, you know, and I respected that still straight away. And I think when you've got players that respect each other like that, yeah, look, because Pogba could have come back and said, "Nah, I'm taking free kicks. Come on, I'm the 80 million guy." Do you know what I'm saying? But he's allowed man to take penalties. He's allowed man to, and it shows great team spirit, man. And it means that, and I like the way Rashford and Martial respect each other as well. I think that's really impressive as well. Because at one point it was either Rashford's getting dropped for Martial or Martial's getting dropped for Rashford.
That was Mourinho, though. That was Mourinho. Mourinho came out and said they can't play together. It has to be one or the other. And now they've combined over 50 goals and assists, bro. Like, it's a joke, bro. Man's taking a piss, bro. Like, Mourinho's literally, man's anti-football. I told man already. How can you say them two can't play together and they're absolutely nothing alike? And them two love playing, like, on the same team. They love playing on the same pitch together, bro. They look for each other. They've assisted each other bare times this season. So
anti-football.
He's anti-football, bro. I'm telling you. Man said one or the other, you know.
How can you call him anti-football, Rants?
This friend don't like football, bro. He don't like football. You know what I mean? Like Mourinho just likes winning, innit? I feel and that's what it is. And football is just his vehicle to win, bro. Like you don't really love football like that. Because if he did, he wouldn't be going out to stifle, man. How is your first sport always the opposition, bro? Like, now allow it, bro. Enjoy yourself, innit? You know like that.
Do you think it used to work and it's just out of date? Or
yeah, of course. I think that when he came in, I think he came into football in an era where tactically, there was a transition. You see how football kind of changes, and now, like for instance, the old school number 10 no longer exists in football, bro. Do you know what I mean? They've got the mobile pressing number 10 that's not really as technically gifted, but it's more about athleticism. It's more about fluidity in terms of like the front line. Now you're getting strikers playing from out wide and interchanging, and that football used to be a lot more rigid, innit? So because of that, we're starting to see, I think he came through just as football was shifting and he caught a lot of people cold. Do you know what I mean? Just like Sir Alex Ferguson. He pammed Sir Alex Ferguson, bro. Sir Alex Ferguson couldn't beat him. And he pammed Wenger as well. He pammed Benitez. He pammed everyone because they weren't ready for him. Man called man a specialist in failure, and that he rattled Wenger, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he came in at a time where football was changing. He was ahead of the curve. He was young. He was enthusiastic. And he absolutely just mentally he mashed them up, innit? But then, football moved on from him. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on. Man can't be playing all 8 at the back now.
Mohammed Ahmad says, never forget, Maureen wanted to get rid of Martial for Paris. Mad now, isn't it?
And Willian as well, blood. Listen, and he still wants Willian at Tottenham now. Jose won't let it go, fam.
Oh,
he won't let it go, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally. And he's got a very old-fashioned way of managing. Now, if you're not a good manager, you can't manage in the modern game, bro.
Yeah. I think he's missing my man, the assistant man.
He is. He is Rui Faria for sure.
Like, I think that guy was Rio. Is it Rio Faria?
Yeah, they were together for like 16 years or something, Rui Faria. So to use him, that's like losing your right arm,
bro. You know, and also, sorry, I know I keep jumping from topic to topic here,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
I can see the improvement in Michael Carrick. In how he could be the next Man United manager, you know.
I don't know, not right away, but I feel like Carrick and McKenna are getting more freedom now Jose's gone, because they made him Jose's number 2, but you could tell they didn't have no influence on Jose at all. Whereas now Ollie goes to Carrick and goes to McKenna like tactically during the game, whereas Jose didn't used to consult Carrick, but when he was making changes, he was just there because the club wanted him there. Do you know what I mean? So
like a company, you know, the ones that we want some United blood here. He has to be here. Fine.
They just look good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So I think he's got more influence now. Absolutely, like without any shadow of a doubt. But I still think that we need I still think that we need more experienced coaches in there, bro. I'm not quite sure what Phelan does, blood. I would swap him out for a tactical young coach, bruv. Probably a foreign coach as well, bruv, just to bring a different perspective, bro. You look at Liverpool, them man even got throwing coaches and that man are saying that, bruv. Like, you can never have too many coaches, fam.
You're saying throwing coaches?
Yeah, bruv. That's what them man are saying. They got coaches for everything. Because throw-ins are set pieces, innit? So it makes sense that you have a set piece coach, innit? Like, it makes sense, bro.
That's mad.
I mean, and that's the level of detail that we're talking about with coaches like Klopp, bro. Like, any opportunity to score a goal, fam. My man's got playmakers playing at wing back, bro. Like, his playmakers are his fullbacks, bro. Like, man's never seen that in football.
Bro, it's dumb. Like, when you see the stats as well, it's not no accident. You know, like one season you might be like, oh yeah, maybe it's not no accident, bro. These guys are like, Trent is a full-on football player now.
Yeah.
Even though he won the Champions League last year, you could have still said he was young and it was just. He is a full-on born-bred winner. Sorry, he's a football player now. Like, for real. And I know Andy Robinson's. He's got Andy Robinson on his agent as well now, still, because you know Trent's brother does like is his agent, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you got Robertson as well.
Yeah.
Oh, mad thing, bruv. Hey, they're eating well at Christmas, blood. Man, they get extra big turkey. You know, like
mad.
that.
It's mad.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, the throwing coaches on over 100 grand a year. That's what they're saying. Yeah, bruv, for throw-ins, cuz that's what I'm saying. It's not a joke.
It helps you.
Klopp's a proper guy, bruv. You lot, make sure you smash the like button as well. Smash that like button. I just seen a question here as well. Where is it? I think the guy said, the man mocking Mike feeling shorts, blood. You man are relentless. But man was saying something about style of play versus system and that. And the funny thing is, like, obviously I get onto Ollie and that. I say that we've got no system in it. And people say, oh yeah, we're a counter-attacking team, bro. A style of play and a system is not the same thing. A style of play is, are you an aggressive team? Are you a passive team? Do you sit back, compact the space, hit people on the counter-attack? You can be a counter-attacking team. That's a style of play, but that's not a system, bro. A system is something, is a puzzle, that every player fits into, innit? Like, we don't have a system, bro. And this is the thing. You need an attacking system and you need a defensive system, bro. When you watch Liverpool attack, when you watch City attack, they have an attacking system, bro. Why do you think Kevin De Bruyne has people say, oh yeah, he spams crosses. But how come the ball always goes to him in areas for him to put the crosses in? Because it's a system.
And it's funny because he doesn't even have to look. Have you noticed? He just plays it, back post, poof, someone comes in.
And Sterling's back post every time.
It's a play that we've clocked it now, but that's some training stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Of course it is, bro. It's training ground stuff, bro. Do you know what I mean? The amount of back post tap-ins that man score at Man City from Kevin De Bruyne, like, if things keep happening, it's not an accident. Do you know what I mean? It's not an accident, bro. Like, so that is the style. That is the system. The system means, and you see a lot of the time, you don't see Trent getting down to the byline. He crosses it early. A lot of time, man are playing it back to him and he's whipping it in early, bro. The amount of first-time crosses that Trent puts in, bro. It's first time because the manager's told him, bro, when the ball comes to you, deliver that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a very, very fluid system there. And that's what I mean. Like when I watch Man United, yeah, every goal looks different because there's no system. It's like players are trying to create space and they're improvising at all times, bro. Like when you see the top teams, yeah, you get bored of seeing the same goals, blood. Same goals. Even when Arsenal in their prime and they were doing them 30, 40 pass goals and that, you just knew that even though people say, oh, they tried to walk it in, but they had a very clear system, bruv.
They knew what
they knew what they had to do in it, and they scored so many goals that looked the same in it to the point where you'd see a goal and say, yeah, typical Arsenal goal. Like it's a typical Man United goal now, bruv.
Yeah.
Like there isn't a typical United goal, blood. What Martial cuts in and rips it off the crossbar, blood, on his own.
Yeah, because when
penalties a typical United goal these days.
Because when David Beckham was playing, or even when Ronaldo was playing, you could see it. Even City the other day, against Real Madrid, Aguero weren't playing, but they had a system to fill in for the fact that he weren't playing. Do you get where I'm coming from? And that's why it was no surprise that he scored, and it was no surprise that he got picked, because they had a system how they wanted to play defensively with him in the team and attackingly with him in the team. And I think, yeah, you're right. When you see things like that, but I still don't see the Arsenal. There is, but there isn't at Arsenal as well. You know, we're still working on it.
No, you don't know. The thing is, with your manager, he has a system that he wants to play, bro, but he doesn't have the players. That's why he's playing 5 at the back at the moment. You know he's going to switch to the 4.
Yeah.
You know he will when he's got the players, isn't it? However, now, what I like most about him is he's looked at his tools, and instead of complaining, he's like, you know what, I ain't got the man them. I'm going to adjust it. And you're still playing the triangles in the football. You're just playing it in a different formation, bro.
Yeah.
But you do have a system. Even in the 5, you have a clear system in it. Even when he was playing Aubameyang from wide, he knew why he was playing Aubameyang from wide.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. I weren't complaining at all, because you know sometimes you'll see your top striker on the wing, bro. That's started to drive you mad, you know. But I was okay with it. Sorry, real quick, Rant. They said here. Someone said to me, if I had a choice of taking one Man United player to Arsenal, who would it be? I'll be real with you, yeah. At this time, it will probably be Bruno, man. Because if we had look what Aubameyang's doing, and he ain't, you know what I mean? If you had a Bruno in the team, bro, that's an absolute. That guy's just something else. We're talking about players who are something else here. That guy is something else, and he's a little bit nasty. I like him.
He is.
You know what I mean? He's a little bit nasty. I like that about him. So he's the player.
I don't know. You man would hate Bruno if you had him. I'm telling you, bruv, because you Arsenal man are used to your team keeping the ball, and this bro gives the ball away. You see the way you man used to cuss off Alexis, yeah? He's like Alexis on steroids, blood, when it comes to giving the ball away. So I think you lot, just because of the way you play, you'd get onto him.
Maybe, but you know what? It depends. I think me personally, innit? It depends on the players around and where we are. And if that's his role, bro, that's his role. You know who's like that? Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard loses the ball for free, you know. People don't see it. They see the highlight. Eden Hazard loses. And do you know who else? Neymar. Neymar loses the ball.
Yeah, Neymar does.
Free, bro. So it just depends, man. It depends on, you know, it depends.
But Neymar is a striker in it, bro. Like Bruno's not a striker. I don't mind my strikers kind of losing the ball if they're the last line in it. Like you know what it is, yeah. You know what's funny, yeah. I feel like I'm from the old school in it of creative players in it. That's what this guy saying Leeds United are back. Yeah, I got a Leeds United guy coming on tomorrow still, so you man can talk about your team and that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you know what's mad, yeah? Like I'm from the old school. I'm from the very old school, yeah, of number 10s, yeah. Like this myth that number 10 creative players always give the ball away, bruv. Like this is modern day football, man, and making excuses for number 10s that give the ball away, bro. Like a prime one matter at Chelsea, yeah. Like top number 10s used to have like pass completion in the 80s, you know. Nowadays you're seeing these men 70% giving the ball away and that. It's just because they're just not as good, bruv. Like it's one of them ones where when I used to watch players like Raquelme and all these guys, these men weren't giving the ball away all the time, bro. They were looking after it, blood. Players like Deco and these
they were the best at the ball.
Bro, You see players like Wesley Sneijder and all these men. Do you think these men were giving the ball away all the time?
They were the best at keep everyone you've named, yeah.
Bruv, the number 10s used to be the best on the ball in the team.
Easy.
And now you've got all these attacking midfielders, yeah, just giving the ball away and people making excuses for them, bro. Me personally, I think it's trash, bro. Your number 10 is supposed to be technically your best footballer on the team. That, bro, when I was growing up, if you had the number 10 on your back, yeah, and you played in the number 10, you was the man, bro. You know them ones. Like you were the guy, you never lost the ball, you created everything, you scored goals, you had the respect, you had everything in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Ronaldinhos, the Zidanes and all that, these men weren't giving the ball away. Like that, do you think you could see Zidane have a game with 66% passing?
Ronaldinho did give the ball away though. He was a bit more free. I can't even.
He was a lot more free, yeah, but his pass completion went 66%, bruv, in games, blood. No, wait. Do you see what I mean, bro? Like 66 looks like 50 to me, blood. You know them ones. Like when you're just over giving the ball away every other pass, it's a mad thing, bro. Like even David Silva as well, old school number 10 as well. Like them, do you think David Silva and Ozil and them man in their prime were just giving the ball away to teams? They weren't doing it.
Nah, no way.
Nah, bro. When they got the ball, you knew that it was an accurate pass coming, yeah, and it was meeting their man, bro. These men were finishing their game, and they were just passing to their own team and not the other team, fam. But in the modern game, everyone's like, oh yeah, they're number 10. They need freedom of expression, bro. Keep the ball in it. No.
It's because Hazard started this.
Man said Hazard started this thing about giving the ball away.
Oh, that's funny. Yo, they donated.
Yeah. There's a super chat. Yeah. It was 66% in the last game, bro. And yo, my man, yeah. I got your thing. I'll check my inbox after. But yeah, like I just think that the new breed of football fans, yeah. Ricky from the United Stand watches your show, Rants. You should bring him on. He'll be a great guest. I didn't know he watches my show. I don't speak to him like that, but if he reaches out to me, I'll bring him on. I ain't got no problem with Ricky, bro. None whatsoever. But honestly, yeah, this new thing in football, yeah, where number 10s are just allowed to give the ball away, I don't like it. I don't like it, bro.
Where did this come from?
Football Twitter, innit? All these men that are born in the year 2000 and onwards, yeah, that think that just because you play in the number 10, yeah, you're just allowed to just be spraying the ball, yeah, like into no man's land all the time, fam. You know them ones, like man saying Bruno's an 8. Bruno is an 8, yeah, but so was Iniesta. And do you think Iniesta was giving the ball away like that?
Oh, you can't. Yeah, that's when you meant.
What I mean, I can say Bruno's an 8 till the cows come home. In our system, he plays as a 10. He plays as the most advanced midfielder. He gives the ball away way more than he should, bruv. Like I don't care. In my head, number 10s are meant to look after the ball, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're meant to look after it. Yes, you're meant to play risky passes, yeah, but not every time you get the ball, you need to try and unlock the defense, bro. You've got 90 whole minutes, you know. 90 whole minutes, blood. Not every time you get the ball, you need to try and rip the defense open, fam. And this is what I'm saying.
You losing the ball.
Bro, Santi Cazorla again, bro. Even like Rosicki and these men were looking after the football, bro.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? And now the game's kind of evolved. It's more about athletes who can press, run around, win it back, then lose it. It's like basketball the game's turning into, bro. It's end to end. Man are losing the ball, hunting it down. How about you just keep the ball, blood?
Yeah.
How about you just keep the ball? You know the ones, and that's what it's a new football thing, innit? That's why I find that like there's a generational kind of divide. You know what I mean? Between the guys, a lot of the guys that watch YouTube, yeah, and that are on Twitter that are born in the 2000s, and people like me that grew up in the 90s watching like Italian football and watching football where man kept the ball, man passed you the ball with care. You know what I mean? Man looked after the ball. We rated players because of how they took care of the ball. Now everything's just about pace.
Yeah, you got to be like some super athlete. Everything looks like a Lucozade advert.
Bro, like, this is it. This is it.
You know what I mean? Well, if you ain't got that, you ain't a footballer. You know, looking at.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you know back then I used to look at a bloody Paul Gascoigne and think, mate, this guy's risky, mate. This guy could lose the ball at any time. Do you know what I mean? But now he's looking like, you know what I mean? Weren't too bad. Rants.
My
Right.
guy.
I got a couple minutes left still.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, bro.
Listen.
That's fine, my guy. Let me check. What's this guy said on the super chat? 1 second. I just seen the Leeds United badge on that.
I'm so glad Leeds back in the Premier League. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing a Leeds fan on for you lot tomorrow, innit? So you man can, because I like your manager as well, and I like the football you play. So I'm looking forward to having Leeds back as well, bruv. And as I told the Leeds fans, bruv, we'll welcome the 6 points.
Yeah.
I big up though.
Hey, James Milner must be the ultimate player you hate, bro. He's played for every single club that you absolutely hate. I think
he's a very good footballer though. Like I rate him very highly, bro. I rate him very highly. I said on like one of the 88 things, I think he's the most underrated player, English player of his generation, bro. Like man talk about him like he's dead food, but man can play any position on the pitch, fam. Like he broke as a striker, you know. Man played up front, man played on the wings, man played left back for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? He played DM for them. I'm sure he could play centre back if he wanted to. You know the ones that he's a proper footballer, innit?
Nah, I respect him highly, man. He goes about his job very professionally. I saw a YouTube video, Liverpool, one of their behind the scenes YouTube video, the way he got onto Andy Robinson for not doing they were playing one of the the round robins kind of thing. Bro, it was a round robin, yeah. It was nothing too serious. It was just before the manager came in, bro. He blasted Andrew Robinson. Like,
for real,
bro, I just thought to myself, that's when I knew, see that mentality?
Yeah.
He's played at the highest.
Absolutely. Man said Rants wants the LVG football back. Trust me, listen, I like possession football, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's always been my mentality, bro. It's always been my mentality. If my team's got the ball, the other team can't score in it. Like, man ain't just going to score our own goal, fam. You know, like that. That's why, till this day, United's best defensive record is under LVG, bro. Because we had loads of the ball. It's not because we had great defenders. It's like, if I've got the ball, man can't score. It's simple maths, innit? Yeah. And that's what it is. So when you're playing in a system where you're giving the ball away a lot, it leaves you more at hit of get hit on the counter and conceding if you're always giving the ball away. Because every time you give them the ball, you've offered them an attack. So just keep the ball in it, bro. If there's nothing on, don't force it. Just keep the ball. And that's what we did a lot at United before under LVG. And loads of people thought it was boring. But guess what? While we had the ball, no one scored. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Someone can say possession without cutting edge is rubbish and that. Yeah, but the cutting edge can come from your individual players that have the brilliance to unlock defenses. Do you know what I mean? You can have one or two of those in the team. That's all you need. If you've got a team that keeps the ball well and you've got two men that can unlock the door and one man that can put the ball in the net, that's all you need.
That's what old school Man United did. Do you know what I mean? Right. Like, Man United weren't there playing defensive all the time. When you would switch on any match, you don't remember switching on a match unless it was a bloody Bayern Munich who were also really good on the ball, yeah? You're not switching on the TV and Man United are struggling to keep possession. No. Every player could play football, whether it be Rio, Bex, whoever. Like, they could play the game, innit? But yeah. Listen, Rants.
Yeah, big up for passing through, my guy.
Listen, I'm passing through again next week, man. Like, this
is fine. Just shout me whenever you want to jump on, bro.
Yeah,
like the comment sections be popping. You get me? I'm gonna answer a few more of these questions before I jump out. Anyway.
Yeah, my brothers. Listen, guys, man will be back. You know what I mean? You guys, payroll Joe. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? I did lower the payroll chat today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not on shift this weekend. That's why. But fair love to you guys, and make sure you smash that like button for Rants. And I'll see you lot soon. Shout out to the hairlines. Bless.
All right, big up, my guy. What are you man saying here, bro? 1 second. People say the game's got better. All right, I saw. Hold on a second. I saw something in here from one of you guys that said something about me and Bruno and the United stand. I didn't understand it. Yeah, this I don't understand what this is. It wasn't on Twitter. It was on a video in United stand. He used Rants as an example, making a point about Bruno. Who are you referring to? You referring to Ricky? Are you referring to Ricky? I don't know what you're talking about. But you man, if you're not following Joel, make sure you go over there and follow my guy. You know them ones. Bruv, listen, a lot of what Ricky says, yeah, bruv, people think that he's mad, yeah, But like honestly, bruv, like what he said about Maguire and Smalling, he called it early. You know them ones. There's a lot of things that he sees, yeah, and I get why he sees them. You know them man. I actually get why he sees them, bro. Like I do agree with a lot of the stuff that he does say, to be honest. Some things I think, ooh, but again, with football fans, you're never gonna agree with everything. But yeah, make sure you go and follow Joe. Young Gunner, why are you timed out? Young Gunner, I don't know. I didn't time you out. I'm not a mod. Well, I am a mod, but I'm not the only mod. I've got bare mods in here. I think Leeds are going to stay up, man. I think Leeds are going to stay up. I hope they stay up as well. It's a rivalry I'm looking forward to marinating, bruv. They got a very good manager, and I am looking forward to seeing it. Oh, he was talking about Ricky. Well, I don't know, bruv. Listen, if Ricky wants to jump... if Ricky wants to jump on, bruv, he's always welcome, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's always welcome. Absolutely. Exactly. I don't agree on the Matic thing, but do you know what I mean? A lot of the stuff he says, he knows football, innit? He knows football, bruv. And you're saying Ricky called Wan-Bissaka early as well. Yeah, he might have. He might have. I don't know. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka, he's not great on the ball, but he's a very good right back. He's a very good right back still. You lot, since it's just me here, fling me some questions. I'm going to stay for another 5 minutes. So yeah, just throw me random questions. I'll answer your questions. We'll do a little Q&A thing. Yeah, no Captain Matic for me. My favorite national team. Growing up, it was definitely Brazil. I got bare Brazil shirts. But I've got a soft spot for Holland as well. And obviously France because of Zidane growing up. And then obviously we've got Paul Pogba, Martial and that. But Holland, when I was growing up for sure, Patrick Kluivert, Edgar Davids, Clarence Seedorf. Like, yeah, the Dutch team, man. The Dutch team and the Brazilian team were like my two favorite teams growing up. I never really followed England growing up, to be honest. You don't rate Matic? No, I don't rate Matic. I think Matic's legs have gone. Would you make Oli assistant to Poch? I wouldn't, because I don't think that they'd complement each other. I think the way that Pochettino wants to play football and the way Oli wants to play football, it wouldn't make sense, innit? There's nothing that Oli can help Pochettino with other than the codes. So I would make Oli probably the football director and give Poch the manager's job. And I said, would I reach out to Ricky? Bruv, listen, I didn't even know that Ricky name dropped me on one of the videos. So, do you know what I mean? Obviously, if he wants to do something, yeah, we could do something. Absolutely, bruv. Do you know what I mean? If you lot want to see that, then message him on Twitter and tell him to shout me, innit? I'm definitely open to doing something with him because I respect his opinions. Do I ever think the number 10 position will ever come back in football? No way. No way, no way. The number 10's dead. Is this a Man United channel? This is a football channel, bro. Obviously, when United play, it'll be United heavy. Like, I'll still do my match previews. I'll do my match reactions. If there's any news breaking, I'll do my Rants reacts and that, which will be Man United based. But all my other football shows, bruv, I've got a Liverpool and a Leeds United fan on tomorrow for a show. I've got Arsenal and Chelsea, obviously, with DG and Matisse. And yeah, then when I do stuff with Akeem or whatever, bro, this is a football channel. This is for everyone. I don't just have United fans that follow me, as you lot can see from the comment section. So I'm going to make sure there's content for everyone on my channel. But it is going to be mainly, it's going to be obviously United because I am United, but there's going to be football content for absolutely everyone, bro. Not every show is going to be United heavy. All right. Reece James, bruv, Trent is the best. Is the best currently. I do like Reece James though. I think Reece James has a lot of potential, man. I think technically he's very good, and I think he's the best athlete out of the three of them. I think he's got a bit of pace, a bit of strength. He's got he's got everything in it. So I think that Reece James could have a high ceiling in it, but we'll just have to see. But Trent's definitely the best right now. Wan-Bissaka is the better defender, but Trent's the best player out of the three of them. Who was I supporting in the Euros? What Euros, bro? Obviously, I supported England in the Euros. I've supported England more now, but in the Euros, I always want France to win if England don't win. So yeah, when France won, I was gassed. Well, when they won the World Cup, even. Ricky said Rashford ain't as good as people thinks. He said Bruno gives away too much and loves. Yeah, bruv. Sounds like me, bruv. That I agree with everything that's said right there. I agree with everything that he said. Bruno gives the ball away way too much. I'm not convinced of Bruno as a top player. I think he's a very good player, but I don't think he's world class like a lot of people think. I don't. I think he gives the ball away too much. He's too careless in possession, and I think it puts us under unnecessary pressure. But it's not a popular opinion. Do you think Coutinho would improve our team? Of course he would. He's a top player. Top players improve teams, regardless. Is Grealish worth 80 million? Absolutely not. FA Cup winner this season, I'm going to go with Chelsea. I'm going to go with Chelsea. But if Arsenal win it, oh God, I can't in it. I don't really want to see that. Top three favorite players in the Prem: Paul Pogba, Bobby Firmino, I don't know. I'm torn in it. I do like Riyad Mahrez. I think probably Mahrez, to be fair. Probably Mahrez. Brazil, ooh. That Brazil 2002 team, yeah, the diamond with the R's and that blood. That's my favorite team in it ever. So I'm going to biasly go with them. I don't care. I just think that the Spanish team are good on the ball. The Brazilian team are good on the ball. But I think the Brazilian team are more athletic, in it. More athletic, R9 power, like Ronaldinho power, explosiveness. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think that they could both move the ball around, but I think the Brazilians would physically just overpower them. Do you know what I mean? But two amazing teams, two of the best teams in modern international history, for sure. For sure. Do I rate James Maddison? I do rate James Maddison. I do. I think he's a very good player. I'm not quite sure what his level is though at the moment. I'm not quite sure. Every time I've seen him, he looks very good in it, but I'm not sure if he is like, I don't know if he's good or if he's really good. I don't know yet, innit? It's the same with Jack Grealish. I think because Grealish is in a weaker team, I think you've more been able to see Jack Grealish's qualities because it's almost a carry job. Whereas because Maddison's got good players around him, I'm not 100% sure how much of it is down to his ability and how much is down to the system and the players around him. I'm not sure yet, innit? That's not a disrespect to him. That's just me saying that sometimes when players are playing with better players, they look better than they are. I'm not saying that that's the case with him, but I'm not sure, innit? I'm not sure. And obviously, he's not getting the England call-ups. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's a mad one. I think Mount was ahead of Maddison in the England pecking order. But I do rate Maddison. I like him. He's a player I like still. All right, we're going to wrap up soon. Guys. Where are we? I'm gonna get one more. One more, bruv. I've already answered the Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard thing. Everyone knows that Paul Scholes is my guy. Come on, guys. Give me a decent question still. No. Yeah, this guy is more is talking. He's more my age group and that for sure. Yeah, I know about all these man, bruv. I know about all these man. Romario was the reason why I used to support Barcelona in it when I was younger. Like that was my Spanish team, like Barcelona, and then R9 came after him, and then Patrick Kluivert, Rivaldo, like that generation of Barcelona, like Louis van Gaal Barcelona. You get me? Was one of my first introductions to Spanish football. Oh, I've got a super chat. Let me read this. What do I think of Zidane? That's a good question to finish up on. Zizou, top manager, top manager, man. I think people can put it to bed now. A lot of people were saying, oh, maybe he's not a great tactician and he's just a good man manager. But I think you've seen, yeah, the fact that Zidane's left, they fell apart, then he went back, and then they're on smoke again. Hazard came out saying that it's one of his worst seasons ever in his career, and they still managed to win the league, innit? It says a lot about Zidane, and he's still in the Champions League, bruv. Imagine they could win it again. They could win it again, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I think Zidane's a brilliant man manager, yes, but I think a lot of his tactical nous comes from his time in Italy, bruv. I think you can see it. So Zidane's a manager I rate very, very highly. Very highly. Guys, make sure you smash that like button, man, before you leave. Big up everyone. I've got 2 shows coming tomorrow. One of them at 1 o'clock with DG and Matisse. And then at 7 o'clock, I got a show with Grizz Khan, the Liverpool fan, who's my guy as well. And then I've got my guy KG coming on as well. Not KG, yeah, from the United States, a guy called KG, yeah, and he's a Leeds fan, innit? So he's coming on as well. So I'm going to have a Leeds and Liverpool in the evening, and I'm going to have Arsenal and Chelsea, bruv, in the afternoon. So, yeah, loads of football to cover tomorrow. And, yeah, big up, man. Slap that like button. Make sure you go over and follow Joel if you haven't already, man. Big up for tuning in as always, guys. Peace.